other people compared to other. It does happen quicker. Hi guys, and welcome back. So I did a poll on my Instagram asking what everyone would like to see next, and I gave them two choices. So I said either that I could do like a how to get Instagram famous video, or I could do my park life experience 2019. It was like really close. It was like, it kept bouncing up and down, you know, like going from one to the other for like 24 hours, but it ended up being 60-40 to how to get Instagram famous. So I will be doing my park life experience after this video, but for now I'm going to do this one because people could get the wrong idea of what I'm trying to say here. So I'm just saying, I am not Instagram famous. I haven't got hundreds of thousands of followers. What I'm trying to say is that I have built up my following by a large amount in a very short space of time, and that is due to some factors that if you want to be able to, you know, increase your following and all that type of thing, then I'll give you some tips on that. So before we start, I'll quickly say my Instagram. So I just had a normal Instagram until about December last year. So December 2018, I was on 3.5 thousand followers, which is still kind of a lot, but you know, it's not like anything special. From December 2018 to now, which has just gone July 2019, I've gone from 3.5 thousand followers to 21.5 thousand. And I do put that down to a bunch of things that I'm gonna tell you all about now. The most important thing I would say to help increase your following is posting as often as you can. And like, if you're really serious about this, then every 1 or 2 days you should be posting something. Obviously it's easier when you've got more to post, like if you're on holiday or if you've got collabs and stuff, like brand deals that you need to be able to put up and everything. But for me, even just finding stuff from the past that I can post, you know, making sure that people know you're there. And the more you post, the more that you could get onto the Explore page. Now the Explore page is really important, and that is one of the main things that has helped me grow, is getting onto the Explore page. That's when you click on the search bar and there's just like a bunch of photos of like who you're not following and stuff that just pop up. And I've appeared on there a few times, and I've just got a random bunch of followers that follow me because I've appeared on there. So yeah, posting every 1 or 2 days is perfect if you're starting out. Another really important one is getting really good angles and clear pictures. You need to like make it look professional without it looking like you're in a studio shooting something. Like if you go onto my Instagram, I do make sure that I try to get the best angles. I don't use a professional camera, I literally just use my phone, which I'm filming on now. Nothing like major. The best thing that I ever did was investing in a ring light, which is what I'm using now. For example, I'm going to turn the ring light off. You'll see how dramatically it changes. There we go. That's me now. And here's me with the ring light. So I use that for all my photos as well. I'd say that really helps me with all my posts and everything like that. It just also makes your pictures look clearer as well. Even though you might be using just your phone to take a picture, it makes everything look clearer, as you could just see then, and kind of highlights you better. So definitely invest in a ring light. The best ring light, and the one that I use, is by Light Me Up. So if you search Light Me Up on Instagram, they sell this ring light that I've got for £39, which is a bit of an investment, but trust me, it's worth it. You can tell when I change to a ring light on my Instagram photos, and like the quality and the likes and the engagement just improves so much just from then. Now, what I did in December 2018 is I ended up connecting with a group of girls that had similar followings to me. So we all went into, like, we put ourselves in a group chat together, and we decided that we're gonna, you know, support each other and like post in the group when we're gonna have our photos on there, and we just comment and like and, you know, support each other. And, you know, so that helps with engagement so much, having a group of girls that, or boys, depending you know what you want to do. But yeah, just a group of people that will, you know, support you when you need it, and you support them back, and it just works both ways. So yeah, the best way to do that, obviously, if you're just starting out and you have kind of a small following, find a group of girls that you've got a similar following to. You might need to do a bit of research into this, to be honest. I had to do a bit of digging. I found this one girl, we just started talking, saying how good each other's content was, and she was like, oh, I've just created this group with a bunch of girls, do you want to be added to it? And that's how it started. Now, for example, I will give an example. Obviously, everyone grows at different paces depending on what you do and what your content is. So my friend Ellie, she started off from 13,000 followers. I started off on 3, and she's now over 100,000 followers. We still comment on each other's stuff. We're all still in the same groups. People grow at different rates. I've grown more than people have grown more than me. That's just the way it works, but we all still support each other. So you find a group of girls that you can actually connect with, put yourselves in a group and start, commenting on each other's posts all the time. S for S. Now, if you don't know what this means, it means shout out for shout out. So what you do is you'll message a girl and say S for S, as in the spelling, as in like literally S, F, S, with a question mark. Then what happens is they'll send you a photo that they want you to post of them, and you send one that you want to post of you. They'll put a picture of you up on their story saying, oh, follow this girl, follow this babe, blah, 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 blah. And obviously they will tag you in it, so their followers will be like, oh, actually I might follow this person, and then follow you. And like, trust me, you will see results if you do shout out for shout out. So yeah, just with all of that, put yourselves in a group, find a bunch of girls and support each other all the time. So even if you're literally just starting out, you're not doing collabs with anybody or anything like that, just tag where all your outfits are from. Like every single outfit that you have, just tag where it's from. So I've done loads of posts. I literally have just done a post on my Instagram. I was wearing a bikini from New Look. I was not sponsored by them. I wasn't doing a collab with them or anything. But I love this product. I think it was great. So I was like, Joe, I'll post it and I'll tag them in it. And I've done that for so many things. And I've then had the brand contact me and say, actually, we'd like to do a collab with you. So that's a really good way of getting noticed, is by doing that. Now this one is obviously, it's up to you whether you want to do this one. This is what I did. I would say it did help me a lot. So it's paying a bit of money for Instagram promotions. So the only way you can do this is if you set your Instagram up to being a business profile. So most people just have their Instagram as a personal profile. But if you set it up to be a business profile, you can actually pay for Instagram to promote your thing. It's not that expensive. Yes, I'll pay $4 and I'll reach about maybe 400 people, 500 people that start to follow me. Obviously it depends on your content and if they like it. But when you're flicking through stories or you're just going down your Instagram and it says sponsored, so if you pay Instagram, they will do that for you and put you in one of those posts. So if you have a tiny bit of money spare, then I would suggest that is a good idea for you to actually invest in. So if you want to do Instagram promotions, just make sure you go onto your settings in your Instagram, change your personal profile to a business profile, and then you'll be able to see exactly how you can do it. Now, this is one that people go back and forth with and is a very hard one, is messaging brands to collab, because you will get rejected a million times. When I started out on 3,000 followers, the amount of people who would be like, no, sorry, you don't have enough followers, or would just ignore you basically. You will get people commenting on your stuff like, DM us, we want to work with you, and then they will offer you something stupid like 50% off, and then you have to buy the product. Now that is not a collab. I'm not going to buy your product and then promote it, because that works in your favour. That's not a collab. That's just you wanting me to buy your product. But I did start off doing this in December. I think I only bought 2 products. They weren't anything ridiculous prices, but that can help you sometimes, I guess. Obviously, if you have a bit of pride and you actually want to do a proper collab, then just by all means don't. And there has been many times where I have actually fallen out with a brand because they're commenting on my photos. Numerous times when I've already said to them, I'm not going to pay to do a collab with you. And now that I'm suddenly on 21,000, they come up to me and they go, oh, actually, we'd like to pay you to do this. So it is a very much numbers game. Like, obviously, if you've got a lower following and engagement, they're not going to want to do anything. But as soon as you get up there, it is easier to be able to do stuff like that. This one's a big one. Just make your profile look professional. Your bio. So I will insert a picture of my bio on here. You just need to make it short and sweet. Basically saying, I'm an influencer, message or email me for rates or for collabs. Put your email in there. Obviously, I've got my YouTube, so I put my YouTube in there as well, because I like to be able to, bring both into it. Yeah, don't put anything really weird. Like, make it short and sweet so people know that you're actually serious about doing collabs with people. Otherwise, I only found this out recently. Like, my bio was a bit cheesy. I feel like that's why companies were put off. As soon as I changed it, I had a lot of people coming up to me saying that they like to collab. I had feedback off a company once saying you don't seem like you're taking it seriously, so that's when I did decide to change it, and then that did work in my favour. And yeah, all your pics kind of maybe go with a bit of a theme, so like have the same colour kind of background. The last few little things is be active. comment on people's posts, comment on brands' posts, just post pictures, put loads on your Instagram story. Yeah, like Instagram stories are really important at the moment. Show that, just like film everything that you're doing, basically. The more that you're putting on your story, the more the brands are interested. And you might think, yeah, no, it's true, like seriously. The days where I put more on my story, I get more interest from people wanting to collab with me. Most important thing, be positive. No one wants to collab with you if you're just posting loads of negative stuff on your timeline or on your stories. Like, they just don't want it. They want to have positive people that want to actually promote all their stuff. The most important thing that I'll leave you with is it takes time. It takes time and effort, but it does happen. If you put your time and effort into something, then it will happen. Like I said, Ellie, she went from 13 to over 100. I went from 3 to 21. Some girls I know have only gone from like 2 to 9. The advice I could give you is just be patient. It's not easy. It's really not easy. It takes up a lot of your time. I have done well for myself, and I am getting to a place now where, you know, soon enough I could make this into some kind of career. I am having brands pay me whenever it says like ad on my post, I'm either being gifted or being paid. Do not cheat. Do not buy followers, because you can just tell when you have bought followers. Like, for example, this girl that I know, won't mention names, she's got something like 80,000 followers on Instagram and gets about 500, 600 likes. I mean, you know, you can tell. So just find out what your followers like and post like that. People do look different in real life and on Instagram. I do not face tune my photos to a massive extent. I will brighten my face. I will sometimes maybe like bring my double chin. I have a nice little double chin that comes out a bit. I do not edit my body on any of my photos. What you see is what you get. I know girls that do, you know, edit themselves a lot, and it's a bad thing that is happening, and it shouldn't be happening because it's making girls look like you can have a body like that when it's really, really hard. Like, I've worked hard to have the body and the figure that I've got at the moment. If you want to do it, just do it. And I had to take a lot of motivation. I wanted to do it for years. And in December last year, I finally went, Joe, what, I'm gonna actually give it a real go. And now I'm here with 21,000 followers, and I'm still growing, and I'm excited to see what happens. I've got loads of exciting collabs coming up that I'm really excited for. Obviously my YouTube isn't on the same level yet, but I'm hoping that I can just get that up there. It may take time, like everything. This will take time. It will take time for you, but just believe in yourself and it will happen, I promise you. Right guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, go look at my Instagram, and you can do it. Enjoy your day.